Hey there, sis. How are you? Hi, Ruby. What do you want? You're as cold as ever, aren't you? We're sisters. We can message each other for no particular reason. Sisters? I don't think of you as my sister. What a terrible thing to say. Why? What's wrong with me? I know you know. Huh? Oh, I get it. You're jealous of me, aren't you, sis? What? You're ugly and I'm charming and popular. Oh, you're as confident as ever. It's true. We were born from the same parents, but I really feel sorry for you. You are smart, but you are not cute at all. You don't dress well and are not attractive as a woman at all. So, what do you want? You didn't just drop me a line to diss me, did you? Oh, yes. I have something very important to tell you. What? Don't be surprised. I'm on a trip to Hawaii with your husband. Hawaii? Yeah, you must be surprised. Ken said he was going on a business trip yesterday. Did he lie? That's right. Ken and I are off to our vacation. We're going to enjoy the ocean in Hawaii. Well, Ken and I work at the same place. I had my suspicions from the beginning. So, when are you coming back? What? How many days are you going to stay? And when are you coming back? What's that? Your reaction is funny. Why? Your husband was taken away from you? You're not surprised or frustrated? Well, I'm jealous that you guys are going to Hawaii. That's not what I meant. This is the part where you cry and scream, "Give me back my husband!" What is wrong with you? You don't have to be so strong. I'm not trying to. I knew about it, so it's no big deal. What? What do you mean? I'm saying I knew about your affair with Ken. It's too bad it was not a surprise. What? You knew? You know what? Let me ask you this. Did you think you were hiding it well? You and Ken flirted with each other in front of everyone. Mom and Dad know about this too. Really? You're married too, but you don't seem to care. What do you mean? Don't tell me you're not aware of it. I thought we were dating secretly. Well, I don't care about that. I'm going to talk about the divorce and alimony as soon as you guys come home. I'm looking forward to it. What? Alimony? Are you taking money from your sister? Of course. Why are you surprised? He cheated on me. I can still file a claim for alimony. Well, okay. I'm surprised that you knew it, but it's okay. I see. Well, we're going back in 4 days. We are going to have fun. What the? You're going to enjoy it anyway, huh? We came all the way to Hawaii. We have to enjoy it. I don't have to hide it anymore. I feel great. Oh well, if you're not going to run away, that's fine. I'll see you later. Ruby. Why don't you answer your phone? Your in-laws have tried to call you many times. What are you doing? Ruby, answer me. You know, I've been getting a lot of notifications. It's that loser who lost her husband to me. What's going on? I know you were trying to be tough the other day, but I bet you're still frustrated that I took your husband away from you, aren't you? Let's talk about that later. What? Hunter is in critical condition. Hunter? You're joking, right? There's no way I'm joking about something like this. Hunter has been in the hospital for a long time because of a serious illness, right? That's right. But the last time I went to visit him, he looked fine. When was that? He had a medical emergency this morning. And you're not responding to anyone's calls. Come home as soon as possible. What? I don't want to. What? He's not in critical condition. You're just trying to get me and Ken back home ahead of schedule, aren't you? I know what you guys are trying to do. What are you talking about? We're in a really tough situation. We'll talk about your affair later. Please hurry up and come home. Yes, you're acting out. I told you it's not like that. I'm busy having fun with Ken. Don't interrupt me when I'm in the middle of a lively conversation. What are you doing at a time when your husband is dying? Oh, that's right. Sis, if you're so worried about Hunter, why don't you marry him? Huh? Don't be silly. Hunter is your precious husband, right? I don't need a sick husband. Well, in exchange, you give me Ken. You know, this is no time to joke around like this. I'm serious. I think it's a good idea to trade husbands. That's enough. If you don't come home right now, you'll regret it. Okay. I'm going to block you now. You're annoying me, sis. What? Bye! Ruby, don't hang up. Hi, Hannah. I just came back home, so I'm unblocking your number. It was the best trip I've ever had. I was with my lover, Ken. Listen up, sis. Ken and I got engaged. Please break up with him as soon as possible, sis. I know you said you were going to have a talk, but we want to be a husband and wife as soon as possible. Hannah, I understand your frustration. Don't ignore me. Shut up. What? I'm busy right now. What? I just unblocked you. Oh, I see. You're unhappy because Ken dumped you, right? I'll give you my husband instead. Hunter is a boring guy whose only merit is his work ethic. He's a good match for you, isn't he? Well, when he got sick, he had to quit his job, which was his only purpose in life. He became a really useless man. I'm sure he can at least do the housework. You should marry him. Listen, I'm at Hunter's funeral right now. What? Funeral? Mom and Dad are beyond angry and disgusted. You are not at your husband's funeral. People are talking about you. They were whispering here and there, asking why you were not here. Huh? Some of Hunter's classmates knew what was going on. Maybe a lot of people already know about you and Ken. What's going on? You're kidding, right? You should hurry back home now and apologize to Hunter and his parents. I can't believe it. I can't believe he died so soon. If you still don't believe me, why don't you go home anyway? It'll all become more evident. Oh no, is this for real? Sis, that's terrible. Why didn't you tell me earlier that Hunter was in a critical condition? What? I did. Your mother and father both called several times. You ignored them and continued your trip to Hawaii. I totally thought it was a joke. You should have told me more seriously. Then I could have come home early too. How dare you? What have you done? It's all your fault. I came back from a fun trip to Hawaii and I'm getting blamed by everyone. Don't tell me you think you're not to blame. I'm innocent. What's wrong with going on a trip with the man I'm going to marry in the future? I wish Hunter had thought of better timing. He put his wife in a difficult place. You're disgusting. I talked to Hunter's parents. They said that ever since Hunter was hospitalized, you only went to visit him once. I couldn't. I was busy with work. And by work, you mean you only work part-time, 3 days a week, for a short time. Oh, shut up. That doesn't matter now. I'm in a real tough spot right now. Dad raised his voice at me as soon as I got to the funeral hall. Mom started crying. Hunter's relatives stared at me. Why are you mad at me when you're getting such a normal reaction? That's not nice. Oh yes, about Ken. His father scolded him with an iron fist. What? Anyway, I'm getting a divorce, and I'm going to demand alimony from you and Ken. Oh, right. I don't mind. I'm going to receive Hunter's inheritance. And Ken will be promoted to CEO soon, right? Alimony is a small price to pay. I see. I think you're being very optimistic. I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. Okay, whatever you want. I'll take your husband. Hey sis, I have a favor to ask you. What is it? About the alimony? Is there any way to reduce it or waive it? Why? You just said the other day that alimony is nothing. I thought I could get by with the inheritance, but there was hardly anything I could call an inheritance. So? Hunter worked for a big company and was very thrifty, so I thought he had a lot of money saved up. But Hunter's sister told me his hospital stay lasted longer than expected. He had to pay a lot for his hospitalization and medical expenses. He used up almost all of it. I see. So I asked Ken to pay for it. But Ken said my ex-husband's situation is none of his business. He won't give me the money. Well, I guess that's the way it's going to be. But whatever the reason, I'll make him pay. I can't pay the alimony on my own, so I'd appreciate it if you could reduce the amount, or even waive it. Of course not. You are stingy. Yes. You work full-time. You don't have to worry about money, right? You are taking advantage of your sister who doesn't have any money. I don't want you to say that to me. I'll make sure you pay the amount I've charged you. You're terrible. We are sisters. I don't consider you as my sister. Oh my God. Sis? What the hell? It's early in the morning. I need to go to work now. Why is Ken unemployed? What? I thought he would be promoted soon. He said he was going to take over his father's company. I asked him about it yesterday, and he said he already quit the company. Oh no, you didn't know? What? Ken was supposed to take over the company, but his father decided that Ken was not the right person to take it over. So they decided on another candidate. Just a few days ago, they announced the new CEO. Who the hell? Me. What? You are the new CEO? As you probably know, I've been working for Ken's father's company for a long time, and his father relies on me a lot. He asked me to support Ken in both his private and business life, but he changed his mind. He thought it would be better to have me become the new CEO. What? I can't believe he would entrust the company to someone else. If you and Ken get divorced, you were a stranger to him. Well, we won't be relatives anymore. I guess that's how much he trusts me. Oh no! Ken wasn't happy about his decision. He submitted a resignation letter. So, when do you think you'll be able to pay the alimony? Well, I'm okay as long as you pay it on time. Have you come up with the money? What? You know I don't have any money. I see. You were relying on Hunter's inheritance and Ken's income, which is why you were able to act so big. Well, I knew that was the case. If you know, waive the alimony. That's a different story. But what's not there isn't there. I can't pay alimony. No matter how insistent you are, I'm not going to pay it. I'm sorry you couldn't get the money from me. No, I will make sure you pay. I told you I couldn't do it. I had a feeling this was going to happen, so I asked my uncle to take care of it in case it happened. What? Our uncle? Mom's older brother? I think he owns a company. That's right. Mom, Dad, and I have decided that you need to stay with him. What do you mean? You should be thanking him. You can work for him and he will send me your salary every month. From now on, you will live at your uncle's house. Why? I don't like him. He's a scary old man. I haven't liked that uncle since I was a kid. Come to think of it, he used to scold you all the time. Why are you in touch with him? He's been busy and hasn't been coming to our family gatherings for a while now. Well, it's not like you needed to know, but his company has a business relationship with my company. What? In other words, your infidelity with Ken has affected the business aspect of my family. That's one of the reasons he's willing to take care of you. Absolutely not. I can't work for my uncle. He's too strict. And his wife? Wasn't she even scarier than our uncle? Yes, she was. You'd better be prepared. No way! I can't do this. I'm not good at housework. I've never worked full-time. That's why you're being sent there. I know. Mom and Dad regret spoiling you so much. I totally understand. You didn't even take care of your sick husband. You were on vacation with your sister's husband when your husband was in critical condition. But why do I need to go to our uncle? You don't have a choice. You should go to your uncle and get a good education. I won't let you do it. I'm going back to my parents' house. Nope. Mom and Dad have no intention of accepting you. Oh no! I think it's about time our uncle arrived. What? I called him while we were chatting. Huh? You're at Ken's apartment right now, aren't you? Our uncle is picking you up soon, so get ready and wait for him. Wait a minute! You'll realize the sinfulness of what you've done when you're with your uncle. No! Hey sis, forgive me! I'll apologize for having an affair with Ken. I'll break up with him and give him back to you. I don't want him. Huh? I don't need a prick who cheats on his wife. Oh no! Well then, I know it's hard, but hang in there. I hope you can at least regain your human heart. Bye-bye. Oh no! Shortly after this, the uncle arrived at the apartment. He secured Ruby at the entrance in the nick of time as she tried to escape. When she was put into her uncle's car, she resisted and asked for help from the neighbors. But since there were rumors in the neighborhood, not a single person took her side. She was safely taken to her uncle's house. The next day, the alimony was paid, and my ex-husband also paid his alimony. Ken is unemployed and has no savings. His dad had advanced him the alimony payment. I heard he works part-time from morning to night to pay off his debt. I may have failed at marriage, but I am able to work as a CEO like this now. I am glad that I have been working hard.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.